Good morning and welcome to my back step. Got a bit of a video today, guys. I got some plans to go and get some more wood. Got some food to cook up. My deadfall went off, but I believe it was just a wind. But I looked out. It was all over the place, but there was nothing in it. Maybe something else like that in another video. I do have, I got this table, I gotta get it out of the way first. Well, I did bring out the chainsaw, of course, my trusty backpack. So, first thing I want to do is get this tidied up a little bit because I'm going to move all of my split wood and everything over into this pot. Oh, I gotta grab a hammer, guys. Shoot, 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 shoot. I do need a hammer because I have a little bit of a plan. I'll be back in a minute. Now, and that was far less than a minute for you guys. I got my hammer. I'm going to take this board. I'm going to take it on the outside behind my wood. Or I'm just going to stick it down behind my wood. That'll keep the wind and the rain and everything from coming in on my wood that way. But I need the hammer because I got some nails in there that I can't, it won't pull out because they're them, they're spiral nails. And when they go in, they're really hard to get back out. So I needed a hammer. So let's get the table out of the way and then we'll get that done. Little chainsaw leaks some oil. See that? My little Meritech folding saw. Spirally nails. There we go. Starting to get warm. Well, this has seen its day. Just set down, screw that, and get a new handle. That's a project for another day. Now I gotta go on the hunt for some trees. I take my hat off, getting warm. I'm gonna leave it off because I know I'm gonna be warm walking up there. It's a bit of a hill. Look at all the crab apples. There's still a ton on the tree. I'm not a big fan of crab apples, but they are everywhere here. This tree needs to be taken down quite a bit. Okay, still got a couple here, look, on the ground. I know there's some more up right here. Another couple over there. I think there's still some more over there. Let's get gathering some wood. Okay. Whew. Start getting some of this hauled down. Well, this one's a little stuck. I'm going to work on getting some of these down and where I can work on them. Oh well, I think I got it easy on my back step. I am sweating like you wouldn't believe. And the current temperature is 8 degrees Celsius, but it feels like 3. So yeah. Whew. I did get this bit of wood in. I don't know if you can see it all out there. I got Now let me bring it over. I did get a whole bunch more bring down. Now that being said, the chainsaw wouldn't start for me. So I had to go back in and get the reciprocating saw. I don't know what's up with the chainsaw, it just wouldn't start. When I put it away it was working. And it hasn't been left out, it's in the house all the time. I'll give it another go in a little while. Right now I gotta sit down and try to cool off a bit. I'm probably gonna set up the chair and start cutting up some of the smaller stuff with the reciprocating saw. Trying to get it out of the way. Do this for a little bit while it cools off. Yeah, it kind of got my work cut out for me if the chainsaw doesn't go back on. Anybody got any ideas? Like I've checked the automatic shut, like safety shut off, and after turning that off and on a half a dozen times, and you know, all the pretty standard stuff. But if anybody got any ideas as to what could be going on with it, let me know in the comments. It's well oiled up. I checked the oil in it all the time. Because it does have a little oil leak. Last I checked, an oil leak isn't going to stop anything. Unless it runs dry. And I saw, to the best of my knowledge, has never drawn, well, now the long as I've had it, it's never run dry. So, and the owner of the saw, Wade, he knows it stops every now and again, but what he said was just flick the emergency forward and pull it back and it should start again, but it's not. So I am at a little bit of a loss with the saw. And I'm not throwing away all of these little things because it's good kindling. So I've got an empty Pepsi box. Filling her up. And while I'm doing this, let me give a big huge shout out once again to the winner of the My Backstep giveaway, Weed in the Bush, Paul. Oh. He does all kinds of stealth camping, and they're good. I must say they are really good. Like, I have not done any stealth camping. I may not. I haven't. Just like, I really takes it a day at a time. What comes up comes up. But a big huge shout out to Weed in the Bush and Stealth Camping Alliance. Since he's won, you know, some of you guys have actually come over to check out my channel, and that's great. Thank you very much. Every subscriber counts. Every view counts. Some of you guys are watching, but you're not subscribing. That's fine too. As long as you're enjoying what I'm putting out, right? That's what matters. If you like it, you come back. If you don't, you don't come back. It's as simple as that. That being said, I've picked up as a few subscribers. There was one in particular, I can't remember his name now, but he left a comment in my last video, you guys can check it out, that Weed in the Bush sent him over. So that's great, thanks. I appreciate it. Like, you have no idea how much I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna get at this and cool off. Try to get this cleaned up a bit. I got lots to do today. I got all that wood there now. And my goal is to get as much of it in under my shelter on my back step as possible, so that it stays dry. Because there's no good having all this wood here. That's all, look, it's very well seasoned wood. But there's no good having it all here if it's soaking wet and I can't use it. That's what I said one time before when I was down in the woods, is I think I'm spoiled with all the dry wood I'm keeping on my step. Had a little bit of a job to get a fire going because it was raining for like a week beforehand. I don't remember exactly which video it is, but like, you guys can scroll down, have a look, see what's there. If you want to listen to me ramble on a bit more, you can have a look at all my videos. Now, the blade fell out. Didn't crack off. I'm not having luck with saws today. Wallet's out. Screw hang loose though. Now I gotta go get a pair of pliers or an Allen key to tighten that up. It's not my day to have a saw. Got my Allen keys. Hopefully I got one here to fit it. Yes, that one fits it perfect. It's the first time that's ever happened with this saw. I'll give it a good snugging up. I guess, you know, all of the vibrations, and it's a reciprocating saw. I've had this now for about 10 years. It's the first time I've ever had to tighten that blade up, so that's pretty good, I suppose. There was also a kink in my blade because it hit something, so I straightened that out as best I could anyway. It's probably going to bend over again. Let's give her another whirl, shall we? Turn her back up. I've got all of this here cut up and ready to be stacked. I still got some little ones, that's just ends I've been cutting off of them, branches and stuff, plus a couple of big ones there. And I've still got, or 1, 2, 3, I think it's 4 more out there that need to be cut up. But right now I need a break. Tried chainsawing her a couple times, still didn't come on. Watch, I'll show you. If I can find the end of this plug. Tangled is like my my plug wires are like everybody's paracord. We know the plug works because I'm using it with my reciprocating saw, right? Nothing. That's safety. Nothing. I'm thinking it might be this actual switch burnt off, or the safety in here is, because I think that's actually this safety. Yeah, this safety locks the chain, so it shouldn't be that. So when that safety's off, she moves. She started like a couple of times, just a little, and then off again. That's why I'm half thinking it might be the switch burnt out. This would make things so much simpler. Now I'm going to ask Wade if he wants me to have a look at it. Or does he just want to take it back? It is his saw, and I'm not just going to take it apart and try to have a look at it and see if I can fix it, because I've never worked on a chainsaw before, so I don't know. The only thing I could do is check the electrical switches. Now he could do it himself. Well and good. But no go on the chainsaw will make things so much simpler, because last time I was using it, it went really quick. I was able to get lots of the big wood cut off really fast. That big one that's there I can cut, but I'm not going to, not today. I want to get the rest of this stuff in, even if I just trims it off now and stacks it, stands it up in here somewhere so it's accessible for next time it comes out that it's dry. Soon going to be time to make a cup of tea, I think. I gotta get this cleaned up first though. It's a good thing I'm home. If I was in the woods and had to do all of this, I definitely want spiders. I definitely want a change of clothes to put on, for sure. Because you'd be wet and sweaty and damp and not nice. And when you're wet and sweaty and damp out in the woods, unless you're constantly doing something, you're going to get cold. Now 90% of the time you are constantly doing something when you're out in the woods, but when you lay down to go to sleep, you're damp and wet and uncomfortable, and you get really cold. So that's why, if I was in the woods today doing all this, I'd want to change of clothes. Most of this stuff that I've got thrown over here, I'm going to just break it with hands. Use it for kindling, because it's a little, throw it in a Pepsi box. I should get a plastic container to put out here for that stuff. What? That would make more sense than a cardboard Pepsi box. Now it hasn't been getting wet under my shelter, but if it does, if the wind blows just right and blows in the rain, it's going to wet that box and it's going to soak rot. So eventually I'll probably just, yeah, make a, get a little plastic tub for putting that stuff in. I think I got one other house, I just don't want to go down for it. You know how it is. I'm gonna get a drink of water before I does the rest of this. That's what I'm gonna do. I got my plastic canteen. That's good. It's only water. When you're warm and sweating, working that stuff, water can be one of that. Be your best friend. I'd say I'm after losing more water than in that entire canteen. Yeah, let's just see what I got left out here in wood. Oh, the sun is coming out. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 big ones there. A lot of branches. So they're gonna have to be cut off. The sun is coming out nice now. Look on the house. Shadow on my shelter. Nice one. It's a nice fall day is what it is. Well, now that I've got it all in, I opted to cut them to manageable pieces. Haul them all in on the step. That gives me a little bit of an easier way to work on them. I'm just breaking off the twiggy ones. I'm going to throw them all up here. First things first, I want to clean up some of these chunks that I already got cut up, I think. That'll get all of that off of the floorboards for me to work some more. Here, let's see, babe. Gotta get this out of the way. Take down these because these are my splitting ones. This is not a splitting one, I gotta split this one up. This one I was using for splitting stuff too. And I don't think I need the light in there, so that's not very bright. Well, now that's cleaned up a bit. My wood pile is growing again. Not up as high as it was, because it was up to the top of that string almost. But I think by the time I cut up the rest of it, if I does it today, it should be up to the top of that string, no problem. That should get me through the winter. Hopefully. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's almost lunchtime. So how many people got messed up with the clocks moving, huh? How many people still do that? There's a bunch of places around Canada after giving it up. We're not one of them. So all the times went back an hour, which means it's 12 o'clock now. The sun sets at 4:30 in the afternoon. It used to be 5:30. Now it's 4:30 because all the clocks went back. So that's fun. Yeah, I think I'm going to clean up this mess I got here, because look. Oh, I made a big mess of the step. Cut up some more of them, get them stacked in. Well, alrighty. I got all this cleaned up for the most part. I still got some over there. I got them all stood up so they'll stay good. I have all this mess here. There's a ton of it. So, I'm going to burn all this up now. Get a little fire going. I think I'm going to make a cup of tea. And just start breaking this up and burning it. My hand looks dirty because I had big band-aids on it, because I had a big cut there and a big one there. Looks kind of like a thrown through, doesn't it? Maybe I'll tell you what happened. Healing up pretty good now though. Nasty. Fire starter bark. This piece here already ruffled up. Huh? This stuff works fabulous. You can find this when you're out in the woods, out in the bush. You should have no trouble getting a fire going. Just gonna get my fire prep ready. Clean out my fire pit another little bit. Alright, let me show you what I got done. Bring it off here for this. So I got my little ball of tinder. I've got some little tiny ones, matchstick size, a little bigger. I've got some little bigger ones again, lead size or pencil size. And then I got ones that are pinky size, pinky finger size. Now also I still have all of this. I'm not going to do any curls. I shouldn't have to. These little ones should catch just fine. But I am going to use my fire steel. Because it's been a little while since I used it. And you know what they say. Practice, practice, practice. Now she's going. Mistakes, what? The mistakes we make can make a video sometimes, you know? My hands are rotten now. Pulled all of that little wood in. And we'll let that burn up. Like I said, I'm just going to keep adding to it from the wood that I got out here. I'll have no trouble getting a good bit of coals because there's lots of these will light on fire like no tomorrow. Once I get the embers going. Freaking wasp. Oh, he was a big sucker too. I don't like that. You see me jumping out of my skin like that? That's why. There's not much makes me jump out of my skin, but wasps are one of them. For sure. I need to move my steak soon. I hung it up above the fire pit because it was frozen a little bit, so I wanted it to thaw. The heat coming up from this will thaw pretty bloody quick. This is one of those moments in the videos where you see somebody doing something that doesn't look very safe to be doing. Yeah, this is one of those moments. But I am doing it safely if you watch closely. Because I'm only cutting a little bit and then breaking it. Yeah, so I'm just going to work on this for a bit. I'll get back with you when I make a cup of tea, because I'm going to put on a cup of tea there first, I think, before I cook my stuff. Singeing up the top of the saw, putting it in the fire. Smart move, huh? Good way to take the temper out of the blade. Well, I adjusted a few things here. I moved my chair over a bit. Got most all those sticks all broke up and made into a little pile. Right now, I need a cup of tea. I'm not sitting at my table because I'm in my chair. I got my stumps. This is my cup stump. And this stuff together now and have a cup of tea. Frying pan. With a multi-purpose nail. Spider trying to make a web on my backpack. Go away. I've got my pot, which I'm going to need. Of course, I got my tea stuff, my spork. Let's get this pot up first. I'm going to take some of this water. It's all just water. It's good clean water. That should boil up there, no problem. There's a real good bit of coals going there now. Time for the cup. I am gonna, oh, there goes my onion. I am gonna put my potato in now. Get that started. Potatoes takes a little while longer to cook than everything else. And of course I got a lid for my cup. Move this to the side so I don't kick it, knock it over. That'd definitely be something I'd do. You know. Ooh, nice hot cup of tea. Oh, all of a step. It's a good bit of wood cut up for today. Is at least as much as what I had there before. It's almost up to the string now. Well, you know, it's about to here when I started. That's what I mean when I went half as much as what I had before. You can see the difference in the colour of the wood from where I started. It's right here. From here down was already there, and from here up was the new stuff. So that's not too bad for a day. I still got those few pieces over against the side of the house now that I can cut up later. Plus I got a whole pile here beside me that I can use up today. Just little stuff. So in my last video I went to somewhere completely new. Well, yeah, completely new. I've never been that way on any of my videos. None of them. Not even my old ones I never went that way. So that's a completely new area that I walked down through, and I didn't really stop much. I didn't cook a meal. I had planned actually to cook a meal and make a little fire, but I never found anywhere that was better than the first couple of little spots that I found. Now there's some nice little spots there I could have slept in, but that first little spot that I actually found where I was in the trees, and when you walk out there's like a little meadow with a little pond in the middle of it. Now it wasn't much of a pond, it was just a puddle really, but that spot is probably going to be where I'm going to set up my next shelter. And I don't think anybody will find it. I hope nobody will find it. This is a spot I want to keep all to myself. It's out of the way. It's kind of hard to get to. The only things I've seen any signs of in there was moose. So I don't think anybody goes there. Might be a bit hard to get some rocks to go in there. Albeit there's rocks out around outside the woods that I could go and get, but I don't know. It's going to be hard logging them in. I'll see. I might be able to make a little trail of my own. Something bit me on the back of my neck. It was a fly bite or something. But I might be able to make a little trail of my own just for getting in and out. And hopefully nobody comes across the trail. Hey, what's this? Oh look, a nice little shelter. That's usually what happens. Somebody's out exploring around, they're like, oh look at this. That's kind of what happened with my first little shelter. Somebody cut a path up through it. You know, that happens. Once my water to boil. It's steaming, but it's not boiling. And it's not that I have to get it to boil, I just want it to boil. There's hot, and then there's scald your mouth hot. I want it to scald your mouth hot. It's been quite a ride, guys. This is almost a year now. I'm gonna have to look up when I put my first video out, like the date that I put my first video out, and just have a see for the 1 year anniversary. Maybe I'll do something for that. Maybe I'll do a giveaway for my 1 year anniversary. I know lots of people do the 250 subs or 500 subscribers or whatnot. But maybe I'll do something a little different, and I'll do I will do a giveaway for my 1 year anniversary. Yeah, it'll be snow down, I know that, because I'm pretty sure it was a winter time when I had my 1 year. I'll look it up and find out. I'll put a little thing up on the bottom of the screen here telling me when my 1 year anniversary is, and then I'll make the decision on whether or not to do a giveaway for it. But my giveaway went well. I'm very happy with that. So, yeah. Do believe this pot's boiling. Oh yeah. There we go, because that might be a bit hot. Some good stuff. The steak is all thawed out. A nice little piece of strip loin. Some people call it backstrap. Some people call them New York steaks. New York strip loin is just the end of the strip loin. It's got a different little piece in the middle of it. How do I know this? Why do I know this? Because that's my job. I am a butcher. Not just a meat cutter, I'm a butcher. I knows how to cut up an entire animal. Meat cutters just take stuff out of packages and cut them up. That's the distinction between a meat cutter and a butcher. A lot of people don't know that, and they think it's all the same. It's not. If you were to bring in a full animal and give it to a meat cutter and ask them to cut it up, you wouldn't know how to do it. They're not trained to do it. But in one of my previous jobs, I was trained as a butcher, so I know how to do it all. I didn't even know I was being trained as a butcher. How good was that, what? And unfortunately, I want to do a shout out now to Earl. Earl is the guy that trained me to be a butcher. Earl recently passed away. Well, it's a little while ago now he passed away. But I've been thinking about it, and I'd like to do a shout out to Earl. Just because he wasn't just the guy that trained me, he was also a good friend. And it's sad, you know, he passed away at Thanksgiving. Well, I'm getting a good bit of coals here now for my to cook my stuff on. Just pulling on another few of them little sticks. I won't even need all of this wood that I got here beside me, I don't say. And this tea is still piping hot. Ow, the lid is burning my finger. Ouch! And this lid, for whatever reason, is sticking on there tight. I had to use the sport to pop it out. Leave the cover off now and let that cool a bit. Give her a stir. She's a little stir crazy. This has been a really beautiful day out here at this. The sun was shining for a little while. It's overcast and sunny. I can still see some blue patches when I look around, but the sun hasn't been shining for a while. So yeah, I'm going to have baked potato, steak, and a fried onion. I'll probably just put it all in the frying pan to eat it. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? That's it though. I'm just going to kick back and relax for a little while now and burn this fire down a bit. Get my steak on. Take it easy for a little while. Have my tea. Alrighty. Well, the fire is burned now. I'm gonna get my onion ready. I couldn't think of what I was getting ready. First thing I want to do is heat up that pan a little bit. Throw a little butter in. Actually, let's throw a lot of butter in. Sure, all over the place. there's no mushrooms. Why is there no mushrooms? I'm actually not a big fan of mushrooms. I usually only cook the mushrooms for my wife. I'll eat them. Few of them. But honestly, I can do without them. Let me know what you think. Do you like mushrooms? Do you not like mushrooms? Salt and pepper mix. Whoa, that came out quick. Get that on the fire. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Do you like mushrooms? Do you not like mushrooms? Does it make a difference to you at all? I'm going to throw my steak right there in a few minutes once my onions gets going a bit. So, what happened to my hand? I didn't stick something through my hand. It didn't go in this side and out that side. I was playing with the cat and she doesn't have her nails clipped. And she got me real good. Real good. It's not her fault. Cat's cat. But that's what happened. No, there's nothing. I didn't stick a knife through my hand. I didn't stick a wrench or was nothing. It was a stupid thing. Yep. But it looks like something went in this side and out that side. But it didn't. Little bugger's getting her nails cut, so I still didn't do it yet. Look how these onions are going, look at this. Last one. Everybody knows that it's on the grate. Let's get this steak ready to go. Put this on right now. This is onion and garlic. this potato. Yeah, potatoes done. Had a brilliant idea. Hot. Don't touch the pan with your fingers. Throw in some more butter. And a little more salt and pepper. How's that for a meal? Use this old grill, gloves down. Use this other grill or a little lac table. Gotta have me a piece of this steak. And it is not overdone at all. Can you see that? The onions are cooked. Still got a little bit of crunch to them. And the potato is fully cooked. I didn't bring a can of drink with me today. But I do got my water. I'm just going to have this. I threw some wood on the fires just to keep me a bit warm while I'm eating. This was a meal well deserved. Things always taste better when you work for it in some form or another. Getting all my firewood. Getting all my stuff cleaned up. Makes the meal even better. My opinion. Nice piece of steak. Hold on. I'm gonna clean this when it goes in. I should start bringing out my stuff to clean up while I'm out here. You know, like in my first videos I did that. I've just gotten lazy because I'm by the house. But if you're down camping, you don't really have much of a choice in the matter. You gotta clean up. And that's something I believe I said I was gonna do in my videos, was show you guys the entire process of cleaning up and everything like that. Now granted, I did in my first videos, but here lately I haven't. Not for a long time actually. I've done a full clean up, washing my pans and pots and everything like that. So on the next one I think I'll do that. You have no idea how good water is when you're really thirsty. I did try attaching this to my belt one time. Didn't work out so well. It's kind of all over the place. I don't know if it's the clip size or the size of the belt, but it does clip onto my backpack rather well. Right here. This has these two things that connects to the strap so it holds it up. This is just my little backpack. I can't reach it from my... Can't really reach it when I'm walking, but there's only the little clip in the middle of that to pop it off. Winding down now on the step. Got most of my stuff put away. Just throwing one little stick in the fire at a time. Keep myself warm while I'm sitting here. Haven't had to put my coat back on, so that'll tell you it's not overly warm, and actually the temperature went up a little bit. It's currently 10 degrees Celsius, but it feels like 3 degrees Celsius. So it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's a good day for doing stuff. It's a good day for out at stuff like this. That's why I like this time of the year. It's not overly... You get warm, you take off your stuff, you cool down, you put back on stuff. You know, you find the balance between what you're wearing and what you're doing. Just sitting like this, I can feel a bit of chill. So I threw a little bit of stuff on the fire. Now I'm toasty warm again. I didn't put on my jacket. I could have just hauled on my jacket. Which is what I'm going to do in a minute, because I'm going to let this fire burn down as much as I can. Let me show you. Because if I let this burn down as much as I can, it'll, oh yeah, sure. It'll clear out a lot of the ash out of here. A lot of this old stuff. Yeah, time to get everything packed up though. Like I said, I'm going to keep my frying pan out because I do have to bring that downstairs to get it cleaned up. My leg is still not 100% from the last time I was out and hurt it. But that was the time before. I was out since then and walked all that ways. and now up here doing all these trees and that. So yeah, maybe we'll see how it goes. Maybe my next video will be another adventure day. Hopefully, if I can get out. And who knows, might just be a back step day. Back step's always fun. Sit down, have a chat. Everyone's welcome on my back step. Yep. Do I have to dump the whole thing? No. Should I? Yes. Why? Fire safety. Well, that about wraps up another day. Just a little bit of housekeeping, swept up the floor, you know, all that fun stuff. While I was letting my coals burn down, as you can see, there wasn't much steam come out of them because I let them burn down quite a bit. Had to put my jacket on because it was cooling off. But that's it for the day, folks. I got a lot accomplished today. I got a lot of what I wanted to accomplish today, which was restock my wood. So I am quite happy with that. Hope everybody has a great day now and enjoy what you can of when you can. I'd like to take this opportunity to say like, subscribe, and share. If you're not a subscriber, consider hitting the subscribe button. Hey, it's free. And it helps the channel. Everybody have a great day now, and don't forget, be safe and have fun. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.